Hello, all you lovely Aquarius placements out there. Welcome to Tarot Time with Bella Luna. I'm Bella Luna, and as we just said, we'll be taking care of the Aquariuses right now. All you Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, welcome to the June full moon in Sagittarius reading. We chatted with you guys last new moon in Gemini. And this reading, we're going to be seeing how those intentions that we set in those new moon, how those have manifested to now, what results that we can be seeing for ourselves, and then what expectations that we can be holding from this full moon in Sagittarius into the next new moon. So what expectations we can be having for the next 2 weeks. Sorry, that's too loud. Okay. Yeah, so mainly, again, what intentions we can be seeing coming to light right now, the energy of our current full moon, and then what expectations we can have for that new moon for all the Aquarius placements. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we'll shuffle 2 more times. Oh, that's falling. And shuffle 1 more time. Okay, we're shuffling again. Sorry, Aquariuses. Shuffling again. Oh. Okay. I do mention that if you guys get bored with this, I would suggest skipping to the interpretation. Because I will keep shuffling until it's the right deck. Okay. Which is now. Okay, that's good. That was good timing. So that'll be your first card, and that didn't pop up. We have Eight of Swords reversed. Do not like the Eight of Swords. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, I'm constantly getting perfectionist cards for you guys. That the World reversed shows too much focus on perfectionism, too much focus on making yourself perfect, making your world perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. You guys deserve the best. Of course, you guys are Aquariuses and you deserve the best and you guys can get it. But perfect doesn't exist and you'll never get it because it doesn't exist. So don't drive yourself crazy trying to achieve what you can't get. You can get the best. You deserve it. And the best is out there. The perfect isn't. And I will repeat that all the time. So let me just keep going because I feel like that's going to be the main message for you Aquariuses, since no other cards are jumping out. And then your last one, that'll be that Nine of Cups reversed. So let me do that. I'm gonna do an intuition reading still, even though there's like so very few cards. I'm still gonna be doing that intuition reading for you guys. So let me put them in place. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this didn't even like come up for you guys. So this is like a really, 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 really straightforward message. And again, I'm just gonna mention these two again because these are gonna be your only two cards. You're gonna have those Eight of Swords, and then you're gonna have the World in reverse. And this Eight of Swords, and as you can probably tell, especially from that upright position, if you guys again watch Game of Thrones, this is gonna be my Game of Thrones deck, and that'll be Brienne of Tarth. And as you can see, Brienne of Tarth, she is a strong person, but even strong people are faced with too much difficulty or too much stress for a point or whatever they're faced with, and they need help, or they go through they go through their breaking point. And as you can see, she's surrounded, she's feeling like a lot of stress, and she's going through too much feeling trapped. And that's what this entirety is about. That's what both of these are about, is feeling trapped in restriction and overthinking negatively. But when we see this in the reverse position, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word. This is about feeling trapped, and this is kind of about realizing that you're trapped by other people, realizing the difficulty of your situation, and just thinking really negatively about it, but not necessarily about yourself. But when we're gonna see this in the reverse, there's a lot of negative thinking going on, and there's negative thinking towards yourself as well. You're of course feeling a lot of panic when you go through this, and a lot of stress, as you would in the upright position. There's still a lot of panic and a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety going on. But here there's also a lot of guilt and a lot of like self-blame. You're attacking yourself, and you're being your worst enemy when we see this card. And you might have really, I don't want to say like you're not thinking correctly, but your perception of reality might be incorrect right now to what's going on. Because when you have all this negativity going on, all this anxiety going on, you're not going to be thinking straight. You're not going to be thinking without judgment of other people, or without judgment, unhealthy judgment from yourself. You're just going to be thinking the most negative that you can. All the anger and shame and guilt of whatever situation you go on is going to be blocking the accurate perception that you should be having of your situation right now. And all that trapped feelings, all that guilt of whatever situation is going on is going to be trapping yourself in that negativity, in that feeling like you can't get out of your situation. And when we see this, the universe is asking you not to blame yourself. The universe is asking you to move on from this negative thinking. Whatever went on when we see this Eight of Swords, there was a lot of panic to be had. It was a really negative situation, and it was really kind of like out of nowhere. And you weren't expecting to be going through this, and that might have altered your perception of reality as well. But you attacking yourself and you constantly blaming yourself just because something happened so drastically that you couldn't really get a hold on the accuracy of the situation, it's really affecting your self-esteem. It's really affecting how the authenticity of how you're viewing the world. You're not seeing things in the right way right now. And especially when we see the world reversed, you're not seeing anything in the right way right now, that you should be. But we'll get to that in a second. Because you're not seeing yourself correctly. You need to be judging yourself accurately, and with proper give and take of what you need to become a better person. Whether that be putting responsibility on yourself or allowing yourself forgiveness. But you're not allowing yourself any forgiveness when we see this card come up, and we're seeing that you're not seeing the situation clearly for what it was. You need to be taking a step back, and you need to be realizing that you need to let go of whatever way that you've been seeing this. If you had some involvement in it, and if there's some responsibility to be taken, take it. But stop harboring yourself in negativity. Stop running yourself crazy about it. Stop trapping yourself in all this negativity, all this constantly negatively attacking yourself. Allow others to forgive you. Allow yourself to really bring that truth of how you're feeling about the situation to light, and don't allow it to harbor your peace anymore. Don't allow it to continue to affect you. When you take control of the situation, when you tell yourself that you're not going to let yourself be blamed anymore, you're going to instead forgive yourself by accepting, because that's forgiving yourself is also accepting responsibility, and you might be pushing responsibility away from yourself. You might be denying the situation. Attacking yourself can come in subtle forms and even subconscious forms. You may be telling yourself you didn't do anything, or that there's not really anything going on, because you are an Aquarius. You might be detaching yourself from something that in reality you really are taking a lot of blame for. You're really blaming yourself, attacking yourself really harshly, in a way that isn't aligned with reality. You're not perceiving reality correctly. So allow yourself to really see what's going on in your situation. Allow yourself to see that truth, because you deserve to blame, not to blame yourself, to take responsibility accurately and not blame yourself profusely over and over again. No one can just do that. Just take on blame over it, especially when you're trying to forgive yourself. You need to just let yourself move on, learn from your mistakes, and allow yourself to open up to the world again. Because I'm seeing so much disconnection. I'm seeing here that you have success coming from you. This is confirmed when we see this, that you have success in your way, but it's delayed for you right now, and it's because you're clinging to, again, a perception. You have really, Aquarius, your perceptions are wrong right now. You need to be rethinking some stuff. You need to be realigning some stuff. Because whatever you're thinking right now, whatever perspective you have is just off. When we see this, you need to be rethinking your perspective, rethinking your goals, because you're clinging to perfectionism. As I mentioned earlier, you are expecting too much, and that clinging to that goal is delaying your success. It's allowing that negativity to continue to run rampant, and it may be making that guilt continue as you keep on trying to feel perfect, as you keep on trying to have others feel like you're perfect, or people keep expecting you to be perfect. That guilt builds, that anxiety builds for you, that negativity, that self-blame, that attacking yourself is building for you. You need to stop clinging to that goal of perfectionism. Stop clinging to that idea that everything is going to be perfect, that you are perfect, that life should be perfect. You deserve the best, and you deserve to have the best life that you can have. But nothing is perfect. Stop, because you're putting too much performance pressure on yourself. That's what that's what this card is. That's the key word to the world in reverse, is you're putting pressure on yourself. Other people are making you perform in a way that isn't authentic. You need to be true to yourself. You need to be worried about what's going to allow you to not feel anxious, what's going to allow you to forgive yourself and to move on. You have a lot that you're not focusing on right now that needs to be focused on, and that's causing you like deep rooted issues if you continue to ignore it. This perfectionism that you cling to and these ideals that you can cling to, you can get what you work for, and you can get all the success that you're hoping for when you just let go of that pressure to be what other people want you to be perfect, to have that perfect life. This is just telling you the every time this success is waiting for you, the world is waiting for you. the world's blessings are waiting to envelop you and give you everything. I mean, that really, this is a positive card, and you will be getting this success, that completion, that feeling of connectedness to the world. Those rewards that you're really hoping for, they are going to be coming for you. You need to let go. Both of these cards, this one specifically is asking you to let go of perfectionism, let go of that clinging to a goal or an idea of how your life should be perfect, and specifically to let go of feeling the need to perform for other people's expectations or demands on you to be better or to be perfect. Because you're great, you're doing your best, and your best is wonderful. You should be proud of yourself every day. You need to be letting go of that, and you need to be letting go of attacking yourself. Both of these kind of go in hand. You need to be letting go of that self-blame, that constant negativity, constantly feeling shameful of something that clearly your perception is altered in an inauthentic way to what reality truly is. There's just a lot going on. I think I'm reiterating myself. I think I'm repeating myself, so I'll get your guidance cards out. But those are really, I hope that you've listened to that, and you listen to those two things that you really need to let go of. And they're really broad, but if I can narrow it down for you, letting go of perfection and letting go of other people's pushing you to be perfect, or other people's expectations that you may feel they have for you to be perfect, and then letting go of self-blame entirely. Not self-responsibility, but self-attacking. Attacking yourself to be perfect, and when you're not perfect or not living up to that expectation, completely letting yourself or feeling so delayed. That success is going to come for you the second that you are just your authentic self and you hold that power, when you're confident in being your best, most positive and loving self, and when you focus on not being perfect, just being your best. No one is perfect. Someone may act like they are in your life, or some celebrity that you look up to may seem perfect. No one is. And everyone that may seem perfect to you may just be doing their best. Do your best. It really makes you shine and have so much brightness from the universe when people are doing their best and doing all they can for them to succeed. Oh, that was horrible. All they can for them to succeed, rather than being perfect or having everything covetable by everybody. You don't need to have all 10s across the board and everything. Just be happy with yourself at the end of the day, and when you wake up in the morning. That's living your best life. Just live your best life. Aquarius message, Aquarius guidance. Please, Aquarius. At least one guidance, because we keep on not pulling anything for anybody. So let's see. Oh, we had one pop out. Let's see what else comes real quickly. We had adjustments are required, and oh wow, another one. Expect powerful change. I feel like that adjustments are required pretty straightforward, especially when we talk about what we need to let go. Those adjustments are required for you to get that positivity that's promised for you. Wow. Y'all have a really important message, Aquarius. There's just been so much negativity, so much hating on yourself, so much expecting yourself to be perfect, when you're not even giving yourself the opportunity, really, to be the best that you can be. Those adjustments are required. You need to be taking that seriously, because there's powerful change coming for you when you realize that you are good enough, Aquarius. You are good enough. You are great. You're doing your best. And when you do your best and accept that, you're going to be your best self. And then you're going to be, when you're just, the more accepting, forgiving of yourself, the more positivity you put in yourself, every day you do better. Every day, I feel like that speaks for itself. life just gets better and better and better, more improvements, and then that powerful change of positivity is going to be coming for you. Let me grab out my book, because as I mentioned in all my other readings, this is a far newer deck for me, and I want to be sure that I get all the interpretations from each card that I can be getting, especially since this is clearly such an important reading. I'm like feeling such strong energy from all the cards that are being pulled right now. So that's that one that's important. Okay. So when I'm seeing this, you need to reevaluate your situation. That's really, really, really clear that we've been seeing that. You need to be trusting yourself and trusting the people that you really love in this time, and then realize that anything that may be out of balance in this time in your life and causing you issues may be making you realize that you need to create an entire new plan. And we're seeing that. This is just confirming that you need a whole new plan. You need to be rethinking everything. You've been focusing way too much on perfectionism and other people's ideals of perfectionism, clinging to those goals, that one goal, that one ideal of everything being just absolutely perfect in everyone else's eyes or in your eyes or whatever it may be. You need to let go of it. And let the universe bring you that best blessings that they can, because it's waiting to do that. The universe is waiting to give you that. This card asks you to say yes more. You need to be saying yes. The universe is giving you blessings and offering you more. Say yes to it. All this negativity and self-attacking and denying yourself things because they're not perfect. Say yes more and realize that you're being driven towards your life's purpose. That's what all these cards are proving to us. And then whatever is happening now is happening for your best good. This is going to be a turning point in your life. That's what this is showing you, that it's happening for your highest good right now. That you shouldn't be clinging to those ideals of perfectionism, because I'm sorry, I totally lost my place of what I was talking about, because you are going to that important place, because you are working to make those adjustments, and that's going to be what's going to be that powerful change, and that's what's going to happen when you release that need to be perfect. And that's confirmed, especially that powerful change is going to happen, confirming when we realize that we are good enough, when we don't need to be perfect. And have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. And I'm seeing that blame, that guilt. So if you need to apologize to anyone, and as I mentioned, that ignoring your issue, so that guilt festers and creates more negativity. If you need to apologize to someone, and if that's, you've been avoiding something and it's been making you feel the need to put on that show of perfectionism to others, make that apology now. And if that apology is again towards yourself, apologize to yourself for not realizing your worth, for not realizing that you aren't perfect, but you are your best self, and your best is more than good enough and wonderful. And realizing to stop second guessing yourself is that main message that we're going to be receiving from this. All of these, I'm seeing a lot of need for confidence, and a lot of need, not in confidence, because there is a card that literally says that confidence is important to you. Confidence is going to be the key right now. You don't need to be confident, but rather realizing that you're worthy, you are good enough. You don't need to do anything other than be yourself and be accepting of that, because that is your best self, and that's all that anyone is ever going to want or need from you, is you doing as well as you can do. Not being this perfect person that you expect to be, or that you believe others want you to be. This is your time to step into your personal power and realize how amazing, how capable, how wanted, and how truly good enough you are when you're just yourself. especially your best self, and realizing all the blessings and all that is offered to you when you accept yourself, so others can accept you and your authentic self too. That'll happen again when those adjustments are put into place. That powerful change is going to occur for you. That powerful change to realizing that you are good enough, to realizing that you are deserving, and that perfectionism and constant attacking of yourself rather than taking healthy responsibility and letting yourself move forward, because life is all about moving forward and progressing and doing better, not hindering your growth or staying in the same place. This is going to be a really, really good time for you in the next 2 weeks if you stop clinging to this goal or this ideal of perfectionism. Both of these cards, again, tell you let go. I mean, I've been saying that a lot with Aquarius. You need to let go of control. You need to let the universe do its thing, so you can see that you are good enough. The universe wants to do good for you, Aquarius. The universe wants to give you so much. Your success is promised for you. Rewards are coming for you when you let go. It's so, like, you'd rather have control and have things maybe stay the same or stay worse or get worse, rather than let things just go, not have you be in control, have things just happen for you and have them definitely be better, have them promising goodness for you, having success promised for you, and self-forgiveness and self-acceptance. Let go and watch that happen for you. I mean, that's your free will, but I'm strongly urging for you to do that. Really excited to see how these next 2 weeks play out for you. I realize this is a really long video, Aquarius. Excited to see you in 2 weeks for your new moon reading, and enjoy these next 2 weeks. And remember, this should be that main message that you're focusing on. An apology to others, or mainly to yourself. Possibly, and most likely even both, are necessary. Stop second-guessing yourself and stop second-guessing all that you're capable of and how truly wonderful and enough your best self is. Perfect is probably not, your idea of perfect at least, is nothing compared to you being your best self. Step into that power. Okay, have a great 2 weeks.